Welcome to another beautiful day. We are on the way to the museum campus, but on the way we will go through Ben-Gurion Square, which is the government square of Israel, and we are waiting to cross the road because we don't want to die today. Supreme Court is right there, and I'm gonna cross the road for that because of another thing. But first, let's get rid of that noise. I just crossed the street, and you can see some photos of 100. Some of the 130 people who are still being kidnapped. A lot of them are not alive anymore. They're being assassinated by Hamas, the terror organization of Gaza. And just like I do have the dog tag right just there, you can see the big one. Bring them home now. Our heart is occupied in Gaza, kidnapped in Gaza. And those are the few pictures of people who are still there. It's kind of the kidnap square of Jerusalem. It's next to the government square of Israel. In 1949, or until 1949, the government square was at Tel Aviv, next to my house. But Ben-Gurion asked, and actually did, asked to move it to the capital of Israel, Jerusalem, and as you can see, they build it, and they're building it slowly, and I must say that it could be much nicer, but you know, it's government square. Some of the buildings are unbelievable beautiful, and one of them is the Supreme Court of Israel. And one day I will go there to take some videos of it. I used to go to listen to, well, the sun is in our eyes, but now you can see a little bit of it. It's a beautiful structure. And now another thing that you can see, that all the houses are white, and they are white because of a British law, not an Israeli law. The British laws say that Jerusalem is supposed to be different than any other cities, then they must be all built or covered with Jerusalem stones. Today, most of the buildings are built with cement, but in Jerusalem, they must cover them with Jerusalem stone. The Ministry of Affairs is that building. The tourism building is behind it, and that's connected to me. I got the license from the Israeli tourism minister many years ago. One side of it, there is a beautiful garden. It's called the Roses Garden, but because that place started to be many, let's say 3 or 4 years ago, kind of a huge demonstrations parade area, then they blocked the entrance to the garden from here because they wanted to control the crowd. Usually it's against the government, and that is more than okay, because Israel is a democratic country. Everyone can say whatever they want, but they blocked it in such a horrible way. Most of the people are demonstrating against the Prime Minister of Israel. This time it's Mr. Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, or Bibi. And as you can see, it looks like a fortress. It reminds me of the American embassies. Oops, that sticker said October 7, But the word Shiv'ah, it's more than that. It's about a very important ceremony of someone who died in Israel. Then everyone who died in Israel, the family is sitting for 7 days, and we call it Shiv'ah to memorize it. Everyone comes and help him to help the family to survive with food, just to talk with them, to be with them, not to let them be alone. And this is a beautiful thing in Judaism. And this rabbi, if it would say, "Long live the Messiah." Oh, I know that a lot of you, if not most of you, are Christians, and then you're looking at each other and saying, "What? There's only one Messiah. His name is Jesus." Then it all depends of what you think about it. But because they actually added a lot of posters here, and you can see the poster here too, it's more like a political statement. A Messiah, according to Judaism, is a man or a woman who will get or got a message from God. For example, King Solomon was a Messiah. His mission was to build the Jewish temple. King Herod wasn't the Messiah, although he built the second temple, because God didn't tell him to do that, and he had no reason to do that or to be a Messiah. He can do that, but because of his own will. The most important part of the Ben-Gurion quarter, or the government complex, government square, is the Knesset. And if you will stay with me, you will see it soon. And you will see another few structures kidnapped. 130 people actually been kidnapped. Guys, I know that I'm talking about it, but this is my life here in Israel. 2 days ago, we were attacked by Iran, and thanks God to the Israeli defense, nothing happened. Sorry, it's not true. A Muslim child, age 7, been hurt by the Iranian. What can I say about it? Maybe now you can understand that Hamas and Jihad Islamic and Hezbollah and the Houthis in Yemen are terrorist organizations that working for Iran. And I know that now everyone actually talks about how brave Israel is, but that's happened in October 7, 2. And then on October 10, the word forget about it. Then don't forget about it, please, this time. Vote for Israel, not for Hamas, not for any other terror organizations that we are sadly surrounded with. Then, another part of the complex, government complex, I must say, quite a boring houses. I wish that one day they will destroy it and build something more suitable. I could take you to Wall Rose Garden. It is a beautiful garden. But as you can see, we cannot. Then, the first demonstration that you saw was about the people who've been kidnapped. The idea is that the government doing nothing to release them, which I'm not really sure. Some of them, the fanatic one of my government, it looks like they really don't care about the hostage. They really want to destroy Hamas. But some of them are not. I don't know about Bibi Netanyahu, because sadly he is controlled by others. Then I don't know what he really thinks. I believe that he really believes that the life of the Israelis there are important. Does he do something for it? I don't know. The other demonstration here is about election now. The word guilty for Mr. Netanyahu is controlling it. The idea is to go for election. I must say 70% of the Israelis believes that he is guilty. Then this is the word guilty, Hashem. But you can see here, although the sun is in our eyes, you are the head. You are guilty of what actually happened here. Another reason for that demonstration is about the ultra-Orthodox that are not serving the army and are not working. And with that, I cannot actually say anything, because I believe that everyone in Israel is supposed to work and to serve the army. If not, let them kick out from Israel. So look at that. Here, everyone can say whatever they want. And according to the Israeli law, and the law comes from the Knesset, the Parliament of Israel, from here, you cannot actually say anything. I mean, right here, it's not that I cannot say anything. I cannot demonstrate here. Then I will cross to the other side, and look how beautiful it is. I'm crossing to the other side, but the CIA of Israel is looking at me. Then I will smile to them. The Knesset of Israel, it's actually very similar to the Sanhedrin of Israel from ancient time, let's say Jesus' time for sure. We are talking about 120 members, and because of our democratic way, everyone can do whatever they want, everyone can say whatever they want, and we can have as many parties as we can. Then we have too many. It's not like in America. Around two major parties, we have, I don't know, 20 different parties, which is good, but the coalition, which must have at least 61 votes, 61 members, are weak. Now, this is not the Knesset, because the Knesset is hidden now. It's at the left part. You will see it soon. But we are looking at one of the most beautiful structures, and that's how we are supposed to build the government of Israel. And this is the Library of Israel. Every book in Hebrew, every book in the Word that is about the Jews and Israel will be kept there. And if you want to read it, you can enter to the National Library of Israel and read it. This is one of the most beautiful structures from the outside and from the inside. Then I do have a video of it, of course, and you can visit it. It costs nothing. It's such a beautiful place if you like the smell of books. Ooh, if you like the smell of books. But it's not only books. It can be records. It can be digital books. Everything that someone wrote about Israel. The Knesset is in our eyes now, and this is the structure of it. It's a beautiful structure, and as you know, 120 members of the parliament are here today. It's mostly right parties, but I must say that after October 7, most of the Israelis moved to the right, the left party almost been destroyed, and that's thanks to Hamas and Jihad Islamic. What Hamas and Jihad Islamic did is actually the worst way of thinking. If some people thought that Hamas can be a liberal or legitimate party, now we know, and you can see the parliament a little bit here, now we know that it's not true. This is one of the trees that you can find in Lebanon. And remember, the wood for the temple came from Lebanon for the finishes. Then here it is. You can see the Knesset. You can visit the Knesset as well. They have, it's cost nothing, and that's true for the Supreme Court, but you have to register before. They must check that you are a good person, but you can. There are tools in English as well. Let me show you a beautiful garden before we will continue. But let's cross this street without any worry. The National Library. Oh, fig tree. Olive tree. It's all about the alphabet, the letters in Hebrew. It's a beautiful garden. And it's very close to the museum complex. Don't leave me, don't go. It is nice, isn't it? Then you can see a little bit of the Knesset. And I'm so sorry that the sun is in your eyes, but I'm on the way to another meeting with the tour guides of Israel at the Israel Museum. Today it's going to be about Christianity in Jerusalem. A lot of evidence are in the museum. Then we are going to visit it. The Dead Sea Scrolls, the only crucifixion nail, the Pontius Pilate inscription, the tomb of King Herod, the tomb of Caiaphas, the high priest. Million things to talk about. And why I'm doing it? Because I have nothing else to do. Look at that, look how beautiful it is. I have nothing else to do, mainly because there are no tourists. I had 3 amazing tours with an amazing couple, but that's it. Then, there are a few important places here. I'm going to be today, all day, the Israel Museum. The museum is closed, but because of it, we're going to be able to be here and to be guided by the most important scholars. Don't look at the red light, it's only for fun. That actually taking care of it, that they know more than me about everything, although believe me, I can guide you there for hours. But it's always nice to study something new, or to see it again, and to see it in a different perspective. Then this is the Israeli Museum. You can see here the White Dome. That is where the Dead Sea Scrolls are. And we will be able to see part of it. And we will talk about how they found it, how they're keeping it. And then we will go to the model of Jerusalem, which is a must. Everything that I'm talking about, you can find in my YouTube channel. And just yesterday, someone asked me if I can take some videos of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Guys, I have more than 1,000 videos of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Subscribe to my channel, and you will be able to see so many things. Then this is the Israel Museum. it's not only about history. They have a beautiful structure, a sculpture park, a lot of modern art, Judaica, beautiful exhibitions. And I think it's important for you to visit it, but don't be there for like 1 hour. It's not enough. It's totally not enough. Another museum is in front of you, and that is the Biblical Museum. And the beautiful of that Biblical Museum is that it's not only about Israel. It's about the history of the region. Then you can find things from Iraq, Iran, Mesopotamia, Egypt. Yes, you can find it in the Israeli Museum as well. It's beautiful if you like. If you like archaeological finds. Then this is the Bible Lands Museum, which is not less important than the Israeli Museum. And next to it, it's something that is not so easy to enter, but it's worth entering. You can actually go into their site and register for one of their tours. And then let me show you what it is. The National Campus for the Archaeology of Israel. Then everything that they are dealing with the past is here. They're curing vases. This is an amazing place to visit. Then if you can, go into the site of the National Campus and enter to one of their tours. From here, you can see another important place, my university, the Israeli University of Jerusalem. Such an important place. I love to study. And that's what I'm going to do today. Now let's cross the road and the parking place. And we will enter to the museum. I'm not sure that I will be able to take some videos of the tour today, but I promise you to... First of all, I do have videos of it in my YouTube channel, but I promise you that I will study it, and if there will be something new, you will be the first one to know it. Meanwhile, if you want to support my channel, you're most welcome. Look how beautiful is the Weinraub. At the description of the video, the text, you will find 2 links. One of Buy Me a Coffee, the other one is of PayPal, and you can support me because I'm not working. This is your only income. Secondly, just now next to the like button, you will see a shape of a heart. It's called Super Thanks, and you can actually thank me via YouTube as well. If you didn't find it, send me a message, and I will send you the links. And my guys, it's not the end. Then don't go away. There's another place here in Givat Ram. Then don't disappear. Let me see if you can see it. I know that the sun is in our eyes. That square is called Givat Ram. And now we can see the Knesset in a better perspective. But I want to show you something else. This is the entrance to my beloved museum. I can be in that museum every day, every moment, not every day, every moment. But I want to show you something else. And I don't know what the time is. I hope that I'm not late, because they told us that if we will be late, they won't let us enter to the special day for the tour guides. I want you to see something from the valley. I hope that we will be able to see it. If not, I will talk about it. Then stay with me. It's only 25 minutes. It's not a long video. Da 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 da, the sun is in our eyes. I will be more than happy if you will tell me what you think about the video. If you have something else to add, I will be happy. Oh, it's not difficult. It's difficult to see. You can see only. I saw the dome somewhere between the trees. Ah, here it is. You can see the dome here. This is a beautiful and important church. It's called Cross Church, and that's where we believe that the wood that Jesus was hanged on it actually came from there. According to the Greek Orthodox tradition, it was brought by Lot from Sodom and Gomorrah, and he had to water it from the Jordan River water, and then in that case it's quite an important place. Beautiful, don't miss it. Now thank you for being with me, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.